welcome to another edition of Bach on a jazz bass. I'm still Frode Berg, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button below. Today we're going to have a look at the Sarabande, the fourth movement of the first suite in G major. To me, this is the most difficult movement so far due to the long phrases and slow tempo. It's particularly difficult played pizzicato in the thumb register on the double bass because our sustain and connection of notes is limited. So we have to use other measures to sculpt the phrases. Some of these measures might include varying which string we use for the different phrases, plucking position of the right hand, vibrato, non-vibrato, and of course dynamics. The Sarabande originates from Spanish colonies, probably Guatemala or Mexico. It spread from Spain to Italy in the 17th century, and the tempo could vary as much as going from grave to prestissimo. Then in the early 18th century in France, it became the slow-tempoed chord dance known today. This is a form we see in the Bach suites, a graceful slow 3-4 movement with an accent on beat number 2, either through punctuation, ornaments or harmonic shifts. We see this already in bar 1. We have at first the root chord followed by a shift immediately on beat 2 to the subdominant flavor that overlies into beat 3. This motion repeats in bar 2 through a melodic movement around the dominant flavor back to the tonic on the second beat. A major challenge for us on a pizzicato bass in this movement is how do we play the chords? We can try various methods such as separate arpeggiating, striking the 2 bottom notes followed by the top note, or repeating the middle note so as to play 2 double stops in succession. I have so far landed on the second choice as the most meaningful method in this movement, as I feel the inner voice gets too much tension with repeating it, and the separate arpeggiation takes away our natural possibility to play more than one note at a time. So, the first 2 measures would be played something like this. Notice I try not to accentuate the second beat, as the harmony and rhythm take care of this by itself. Although this importance of the second beat rings in the back of my head, so I guess it will naturally step forward a bit more than being the exact equal. But anyway, I prefer for myself not to overdo it. The trill in the second bar I feel sounds nicest and most in style when started from above. I'm debating myself how many oscillations to use, to only use 2 or 3 throughout the movement, or to let the trill go on longer. For now, I'm gravitating towards around 3 oscillations, but this is subject to change. If we continue to look through the piece up until the repeat, we see that this harmonic and/or melodic rhythm comes in every bar. In bar 3, we go from a dominant 7th version of the tonic chord on beat 1 to the subdominant on beat 2 that, even though motion is present, lies through the whole final 2 beats. Then, in bar 4, we have the same melodic rhythm as in bar 2, landing on a trill on the second beat. Bar 5 sees a dominant on beat 1, resolving to the tonic on beat 2 and 3, going into the bar 6 on kind of a sub-mediant harmony, parallel minor of E minor, which goes to the A dominant 7th, which is a dominant of the dominant chord, on the second beat. We then get established towards the end of part 1 with D major as a tonic, which is very normal practice in this and other periods of musical history to modulate to the dominant key for the second part. In the 7th and 8th bar, I like to see the line as 3 16th note upbeats to the next main downbeat. So from the end of bar 6, this would be We can continue to analyze in this matter, but I'll leave the second half to you. I hope this was useful. As mentioned, please subscribe to my channel for updates on future episodes released every Friday. Remember that all musical views and preferences are my personal ones, which by the way are subject to change. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week for the Finuetos. Bye for now.